Hey all, and welcome back to Paracord Reviews. Thanks to follower, subscriber Michael Philo, I found out about this paracord. I had no clue. I've been ordering for years now from Amazon, and I didn't know they had their own paracord. Amazon Basics paracord. Now, they only have it in three colors: a bright blue, black, and orange, but you can get 100 feet for under $7. So let's see how it compares. Stay tuned. As I said, I ordered it, came next day. I have Amazon Prime, so I don't know if that matters. This was $6.75. So let's take a look here. So it's Type 3 paracord, and it's orange. And you can see here it is made in China. So looks like they sell it in the UK, but it is made in China. Overall, it's pretty basic, nothing fancy. I don't know who makes it, so if anybody knows, please message me or put it on the comments. But overall, first, it's soft. Makes me think of it might be polyester versus nylon, but we shall see. Let's see what all is in. So it says, it looks like it's saying it is nylon. So it says its intended use is clothesline, sash cord, flagpoles, tie downs, pet leads, and a pull cord. It's intended for general use, not to support human weight. Don't use it for rock climbing. They don't have any liability if there's damages from it, and do not exceed the safe working limit to the rope. But it doesn't say what the rope max is anywhere on here. So, interesting. Usually with something like this, it's about 167 pounds of dead weight or so. But we'll see. So let's take a look. Overall feel. So it's stiff. It's actually the cord on the inside feels like it is. It's not moving around the sheath. It's not uber like packed like a sausage, but it is fairly stiff. It's fairly firm. Um, so let's see if this is true paracord or not. So here's what we got. We have we have 7 strands, and they're each made up of 3, but it's not true strands. It's like that fibers. So it's kind of the cheaper version, if that makes sense. So if you look at, like, this is the US made stuff. So you can see it has the individual strands, but those are individual strands. Whereas here, this is more like that fluff stuff that, so you can see the comparison. And this is US made. This is Chinese made. So that's how they're getting around and making it a little bit cheaper. So this, it may be nylon, at least the exterior sheath, but this stuff inside, I'd question. But the feel, it's smooth. It's not overly smooth. It's not. There is a little bit of friction there. So let's do the burn test. Goes out pretty quick. So it does go out quick. It catches quick though, which makes me think this might be a poly nylon. Maybe the exterior is nylon, the interior is polyester. It's hard to say, but there's that. So, as I said, overall feel is nice. I could definitely see this for keychains, for bracelets, but I wouldn't use it for necessarily considering the interior structure. I wouldn't necessarily use this for wilderness survival. But with that said, let's see how easy it is to work with. So stay tuned. Okay, so I just got started, and you can see here I'm already running into a problem. It is so firm. It it tries to warp up. It tries to twist. It doesn't want to work with you. So as I'm pulling, it's kinking. So I'm having to constantly pull it to unkink, and it's very it doesn't work well with you. It almost fights you if it's not perfectly pulled back. So if you don't have it perfectly like this, it 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 seems to fight you. So let's finish up and see what happens. So I'm all done. This stuff is not the best to work with. It's so inflexible. If I take, say, the stuff I worked with last week, this is it well, it's pliable. It will adjust. It does all this. This stuff doesn't really want to. It's almost like if I were to put some metal cord in there, because it doesn't want to adjust. It's not pliable. Um, the feel is nice, but it also is a little bit. It feels a little bit thicker. It may not even look it, but it feels a little bit thicker. It doesn't feel as, I don't know, comfortable. It's a very tactile thing. Um, I will say that for bracelets, I don't know that this would be the best choice. If you're making a bunch of keychains, if you're making woggles for scarf necklaces, if you're making something ornamental, you know what? This may be good if you're doing something that's you're not going to wear, maybe as a handle or something along those lines. This may be very good for that. This may be good for if you're making a gunsling and you want some hunter orange to put on that gunsling. That'd be great. But for daily use, for overall, if you wanted to have like I said, a bracelet, if you want to have anything like that, considering the inside, considering how this works, I would say I would have to recommend against it. Now, considering the price point, it's very attractive. But with all that said, between the insides and the inflexibility, I have to say this is a 3 out of 5 stars. It is totally usable for some things, but it's not usable for all things, and it's not something I feel like I could recommend somebody take with them if they want to have some type of cord for a survival situation or anything of that nature. So that's it for this week. If you have any other suggestions, leave a comment below. But until next time, keep paracording. Later.